Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. Got rid of my nice winter scene on my computer, and now I have a nice picture of my backyard. So, wishing for the summer. So, nice warm weather. Anywho, so this activity that I want to talk about, let me bring this up on the computer. Let's go to boom, boom, boom. So, this is the work that is coming out this week. The thing I want to talk about, though, is I'm going to start posting PDF files. So a PDF file is just it's a form of file that can be printed or whatever. And some of your teachers might be using PDF files already. And this is a way for you to actually write on the PDF file. So I'm going to do an example here. So we are going to be starting grammar this week, and that's what today's is. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the assignment. And basically, we're just talking about nouns today. So, identifying nouns, proper and common nouns, compound nouns. These are all things that are, they're review. This is something that, is from all the years that you've been in school and you've talked about nouns. These are just kind of summarizing the things that you're doing. But the thing I really want to talk about is how to use this thing called Kami. Okay. Now, if you have a school computer, you should already have Kami on your computer. You'll look up here on the right-hand side, and there's this blue K on my computer. That's what Kami is. It's an extension that is on my computer. So if you have a school Chromebook, it should be there, I'm hoping. If it's not there, then we'll have to figure out something. If you're not using the school computer, you have to install the extension. So when you're in Google Chrome, there's this little puzzle piece up here on the top right-hand side, and that is extensions. And you can go ahead and you click on Manage Extensions, and you do a search for Kami. Let's just Kami. If you're using, and there it is right there. So, and it allows you to install it onto your computer. And once everybody has Kami and it's working well, it's actually a really, really useful tool. So let me show you how to use it really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the PDF. So we have 3 pages that we're going to work on for grammar this week. So we're going to be working on grammar review for most of January. I like to do that in between the first and second semester, first and second semester. We have our exam coming up, and you're going to be getting a copy of your study guide this week as well. So I'm going to click on the PDF, and notice over here, if you have Kami installed, it says Open with Kami. So I already did part of this assignment, and I already actually underlined a couple of things on there, but I'm going to hit Open with Kami. Now, it may have you sign in with your, it may have you sign in with your Google account, which is your school account. So once you're signed in, the nice thing is it should say, you should have a turn-in button over here. So, and like I said, this is the first time I've used it with students. So if it works off the bat, that's awesome. If it doesn't work off the bat, then we'll figure out what we need to do to fix this up. So this is the worksheet. Okay, and there are different things that you need to do on here. So for example, in the identification of nouns. So we already know a noun names a person, place, or thing, actually, or an idea as well. Nouns can name specific or general persons, places, and things. They can also name ideas as well as things that can be perceived through the senses. And here's some examples. Mary is my best friend. So Mary, that's a proper noun, and friend is a common noun. Only boys go to that school. So there's a person, there's a place. The subject of the book was democracy. So subject is an idea or a thing. Book is a thing. Democracy is an idea. So those are examples of nouns. So your job is to read these 3 paragraphs and to underline each noun in the narrative that follows. So the thing with Kami is that there are lots of tools you can use over here. Okay, and one of the tools is a drawing tool. There is where did the underline tool go? There was an underline tool. Well, even if it's not, you can still. So for example, I know years is and you might want to choose a color that's easier to see. So years is a noun. Louisiana is a place, so that's a noun. Became a state, that's a noun. 1812, there was a famous boundary, that's a noun, and so on. So you can see that it allows you to do those sorts of things. You can make it the line a little bit wider if you want to. The United States is a place, so I'm going to underline that. Spain is a place, underline that, and so on. So that's how I would do those. Let me get rid of those. Down here, this one is circle proper nouns and underline common nouns. So that would be similar to what you're doing. What am I doing here? Boom, let's get rid of those. So, you know, you can draw shapes on there. You can, oh, there's underline. So if you go to markup, there's underline. You would highlight it and underline it. Drawing tool, you can add a circle, or if you want to go to shapes, there's circles. So you could actually circle the proper nouns and underline the common nouns. So a G and C is the proper noun, so I put a circle around it. Greece is a proper noun. Turkey is a proper noun. And that's it for that particular one. Okay. The capital of the state of Texas is Austin. So the thing with proper nouns, guys, is proper nouns are usually capitalized, like the name of a place. So Aegean Sea, Greece, and Turkey. This one here, so Texas is the name of a state, so it's a proper noun. Austin is the name of a city, so it's a proper noun. Now, capital is a common noun, so that's where we would underline. So I could go back up here to markup, underline, and then highlight capital. Whoop, do the whole word. No, not all of that. Let's delete that. Capital, state, and so on. So it allows you to do all of your work up here. Now, if it's working properly and you've signed in using your school account, then you will see a turn-in button up here on the right-hand side. I'm the teacher, so I don't have a turn-in button on mine, but you should have a turn-in button on yours. So when you're all done, the activities, you can turn in. The other thing, so when we come to compound nouns, compound noun is a combination of two or more words. Oop, I didn't want to underline that either. Look at each compound word below. Leave it as if the word does not need a hyphen or separation. Rewrite it if the word does need a hyphen or separation. Use a dictionary to make sure your answers are correct. So, box seat. Use a dictionary. Go to dictionary.com. Let's see if box seat needs to have a box seat. Box seat needs to have a space in it. So when I go back here, I would rewrite it. So this is where I go to text box, choose a color that's noticeable. Red's pretty noticeable. You can change the size and you click on the line. There we go. So that's how you type it. So box and seat. Mailbox, that's a compound noun. Usually mailbox is all one word, so you would just leave it. So you need to kind of go through these and see which ones need hyphens, which ones need to be separated, and use dictionary.com or any dictionary that you have to help you figure those out. Then down here, I want you to write sentences using compound nouns that are different than the ones up here. So you can go online and do a search for compound nouns, and then write me a sentence using the compound noun. So that's how you use Kami. This is the assignment. I'm going to clear off everything that's on this assignment. But anyway, that's how you use it. So good luck.